So let's talk about what is easily the most hyped football moment cooking right now, because FIFA is out here moving mountains just to give the world the final everyone has been screaming for. Messi's Argentina versus Lamine Yamal's Spain. And honestly, can you blame them? This isn't just a match. It's the kind of event that freezes the planet for 90 minutes. It's legacy, it's new blood, it's the man who defined an era facing the kid who's already being called the future of the sport. And trust me, FIFA wants that storyline more than we want oxygen. According to reports in the Spanish press, FIFA isn't just preparing quietly. They're rushing, they're adjusting dates, they're trying to make sure that this grand final lands perfectly on March 27, 2026, instead of the original 28th. Why? Because they know the world is starving for another Messi moment on a global stage. And not just anywhere, they want it at the Lusail Stadium. Yes, the exact same place where Messi lifted the World Cup, kissed history, and wrapped up the greatest football story we've seen in our lifetime. It's poetic, it's dramatic, it's football cinema at its finest. Spain might be the only obstacle here, because if they somehow mess up their qualification route for the 2026 World Cup and get forced into playoffs, then the date might shift. But let's be real, with the form they're in, leading the group with 12 points, gearing up for Georgia and Turkey, they're not trying to let anything stop this mega showdown. Georgia wants to dream, Turkey wants to fight, but Spain wants to lock in their ticket and focus on this heavyweight clash. Now, while all this is cooking behind the scenes, Messi himself is not sitting quietly somewhere sipping mate. No, he's out here breaking the sport again like he always does. Inter Miami just demolished Nashville 4-0, and Messi was involved in everything. The man is 36 and still dropping masterclass performances like he's playing on beginner mode. He scored twice, assisted twice, and made history in the process. And yes, I know people are tired of hearing this sentence, but he set a new record. Again. Messi officially became the first footballer in history to hit 400 career assists. 400! Do you understand how insane that is? That's not normal. That's not human. That's not even something you do on FIFA career mode unless you crank all the sliders in your favor. And adding to it, he pushed his career total goal contributions to 1,294. That number alone is wild. You can't argue with it, you can't debate it, you can't even fully process it. Messi is still expanding a resume that already looked impossible 10 years ago. And he didn't stop there. He's now at 894 career goals, almost 900. And if you look specifically at open play goals, meaning no penalties, no tap-ins from the spot, he has passed Cristiano Ronaldo again. Messi sits at 782 open play goals, Ronaldo at 773. And that stat alone has set the internet on fire, because it hits at the heart of the eternal debate. And speaking of the debate, we need to talk about what Ronaldinho just did. Because Ronaldinho came out with one of the most emotional, honest, powerful messages we've heard from any football legend about Messi and Ronaldo in years. And I don't care what side of the rivalry anyone is on, this speech was pure beauty. Ronaldinho said he watches Messi and Ronaldo like a father watching two sons. And honestly, it makes sense. He saw Messi before the world knew his name, and he respected Ronaldo's rise from a distance. But the magic came when Ronaldinho explained the real difference between both. He said Messi never calls himself the best, he never brags, he never claims anything. He just walks onto the pitch and lets the ball do all the talking. And according to Ronaldinho, that's what makes him the greatest. Not just talent, not just skill, but the humility that wraps around the magic. He said Messi knows he's the best but doesn't feel the need to scream it. That's the beauty of it. Meanwhile, Ronaldinho said Ronaldo is incredible and legendary, but sometimes he falls into the trap of words. And that one line he dropped might be the most honest thing ever said about the rivalry. He said, "Messi makes us believe he's the best, Ronaldo makes us debate it." And you feel that. You feel it because it's true. One creates peace, the other creates arguments. And that's okay. That's their nature. Ronaldinho then took us back in time with those memories of a young Messi at Barcelona. Quiet, shy, watching everyone like a kid who couldn't believe he was training with giants. Ronaldinho said the first time Messi passed him the ball in training, he realized instantly that the world was about to witness something extraordinary. He supported him, encouraged him, fed him the ball on purpose just to help him grow. And now, watching Messi dominate in the United States at 36, he said it feels like watching the same kid, except that now he's a global legend. And then came the line that shook everyone. Ronaldinho said that sometimes he feels Messi is the most beautiful thing he left behind for humanity after he retired. That's not a compliment, that's poetry. That's respect from a legend who understands greatness deeper than statistics. He spoke about Messi's humility, how he treats everyone with kindness, how he doesn't over-celebrate, how he never disrespects opponents even when he destroys them on the pitch. He said greatness isn't measured in awards, but in the smiles you bring to others, and Messi brings millions. He even explained how Messi transformed football in the US. Stadiums sold out just to watch him warm up. Kids shouting his name like he's a superhero. A whole country that barely cared about the sport is suddenly obsessed, not because of marketing, but because of Messi. Because talent mixed with humility hits differently. It inspires people. And then Ronaldinho delivered his final message to both Ronaldo and Messi. To Ronaldo, he said to stop worrying about calling himself the best and let history decide. And to Messi, he said to never change, to keep playing with joy, to keep making the world happy, because football needs a person like him to remind everyone that the sport is still beautiful. And honestly, he's right. Messi wrote his story with magic and humility. Ronaldo wrote his with effort and ambition. Together, they created the greatest football rivalry ever. But the truth is, the debate feels pointless now. Messi doesn't need to win it. He already has the world. If you loved this breakdown and you want more raw, emotional, high-energy football content like this, make sure you smash that like button, drop a comment telling me who you think wins the Argentina versus Spain final, and hit subscribe so you never miss the next video.